Hey. So, hey guys. So, y'all know I don't come on all the time. I watch, I listen, and I'm still on this P. Diddy thing as everybody else is. So, I didn't really struggle to tell this story, but I did. But first I want to talk about what I noticed is that these white fingernails, it gets creepier and creepier. And it has to be a thing. And me and my friend Mina was talking. This obsession with the nails and maybe even the freaky stuff, I don't know if it's some type of resentment with Puff and his mom, but it's something going on. Because as you can see, Kim Porter had the white fingernails. Of course, Cassie had the white. He made her do the white fingernails. Then you see Lori Harvey with the white fingernails. First of all, Lori Harvey should have never been messing with Puff. Yo, he's just so creepy and so grimy, because if that was your son's friend, it's crazy. And then you got Steve Harvey co-signing it. He's just a straight jackass, period. But that's a whole nother video. Yeah, so it gets creepy, and it makes you think like it gotta be something. I don't know if it was a video or something where Puff was bragging about how his mother, you know how a chick stand up and she could bend over and put her palms on the floor. He bragged about his mom doing that. Now, if your mother could do that, okay, cool, But I don't think a man should be bragging about his mom being bent over with all four palms on the floor. I don't know. It's just creepy. Very creepy. Now, P. Diddy, what I think Puff need to do is come out, because Puff is definitely bisexual. Now, a few months ago, no, let me go back to my BET episode. So back in 2021, where it came out last year. So anyway, the producers, they do their research. They want to see who you are, if you was in these streets, who know you, what up, blah blah blah. So they found one beat cop, Mike Kelly, because of course he was investigating the 112th Street. If you ever read my book or see my documentary, I talk about Hen Dog. Hen Dog goes up to a roof and throws a table off the roof to try to kill Mike Kelly or hurt him. And Mike Kelly brought down, it was a crew down there called No Fear. Henry is the reason why Mike Kelly went crazy on that block. So he was in my BET episode. Then they told me they found this agent. I'm not going to say if it's DEA, Fed, or CIA. But anybody from Harlem, when I start talking, they're going to know who I'm talking about. I could not believe that they found this lady. I'm getting somewhere. I could not believe, like, she was thorough. Anybody from Harlem who was getting money, because you had to have been getting money, gonna know who I'm talking about. She was, if she stopped you, you was going to talk. Especially if you knew who she was. But if you didn't know who she was and she stopped you, you still was going to talk, because she was real scary. She did not play. She was thorough. And they was like, yo, we found her. She know who you are. I was like, oh, God, boom, boom, boom. So now recently, that was a few years ago. Now recently, me and my partner, Jay, we doing a project. We working on some stuff. I'm like, yo, she's still around. Hit her up. So we interviewed her and Mike Kelly. And, yo, she got stories for days. Let me tell you something. She did not play. This lady is no joke. She used to run up on everybody in Harlem who had a nice car. And if you can't prove that you bought that car with money that you worked for, she was taking it. She told me she took like 100 cars in her career. She took my ex car, Kim. Dog, he's in the book. He's in the documentary. He had a convertible BMW. Back in 86, 87, she took his car. She was no joke. And like I said, anybody from Harlem who watch this video, they know who I'm talking about if he was getting money. Now, me and my partner recently interviewed her because we got a project coming out. And off camera, I don't know how, but Puff name came up. She stopped the car. It had to be a nice car. And Puff was in there with a guy. Now, let me tell y'all something about me. I don't cap. I don't do YouTube videos to cap or tell lies or make up crazy stories like some people that I know do, or that other people that I see on YouTube do. I see people, they getting all this information from sources and emails, and I don't know if it's true. It could be, I don't know, but I know my source is official. Because when people, like I said, you got to be from Harlem to know this chick. She's no joke. She didn't play, and I can't believe she's still around and doing her. So I don't cap. So anyway, I think Puff should come out, because Puff is definitely bisexual. And like I said, when we was interviewing her, we got off camera, we was just talking about all kind of stuff, all types of people. And we got on a subject of her stopping a car that Puff was in with another guy. And I don't know what she said to them, because she's scary. She's so sweet and so cute, but as an officer, she's scary. And like I said, you're going to talk, you're going to tell her what she wants to know. And I don't know if she was like, what y'all doing in this car together? Yeah. And she was like, that was Puff's, just so casually, she said, that was Puff's boyfriend. And I was like, now at the time, I'm like, oh, okay. Wendy Williams put it out there back in the day. Wendy really needs to get her credit now, because Wendy put a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of stuff is coming out to be true. Y'all know that Wendy got fired because of Puff, because she was saying certain things about Puff. He got her fired. So she said, yeah, that was his boyfriend, real casually. Now, I don't know if the guy said, yo, that's my man, we mess around. I don't know the details, and Lord knows my nosy ass, I texted her last week, right? I was like, hey, what's up? I was just seeing how you was doing. She was like, oh, hey, Miss T. I was just thinking about you in Hamilton. That's my partner. So I'm like, okay. So now, maybe after the holiday, I'm going to hit her up. I'm like, yo, can I ask you a question? And I want her to go back to the whole, being that it's all in the news, the whole Puff thing, her stopping a car, and how does she know that that was his boyfriend? Because that's what the guy told her, I think she said. But I'm not surprised. And with all the stuff that's coming out, my thing is, come out. Say that. That's what it is. That's what you like to do. Too much stuff is coming out. Cassie done opened up the floodgates. I think that's going to help him, because if men start coming out with these lawsuits, you're going to be looking crazy. Just come out and say that you're bisexual. It is what it is. There's a whole lot of people out here bisexual. I know the stigma is there, but hey, you still Puff. You're still talented. That doesn't take away your talent, because you have a different kind of lifestyle. But I wouldn't say different, because it's a lot of people that's doing that. So it ain't too much different. The heterosexuals that's not doing that is probably the minority of those that's doing, the crazy stuff. I wouldn't say crazy. If you're bisexual, you're bisexual. If you're homosexual, you're homosexual. But it's like, yeah, she is a reliable source. I can definitely say that. When I say my source is reliable, she's reliable. Anybody from Harlem, and I'm telling y'all, when I'm saying she, I struggled with even saying it was a he or she, but it is what it is, because she was the only one out here taking cars. She was taking cars straight up. Give me the keys and get out. And left dudes walking. They couldn't talk back. They couldn't say nothing about it, because she was official with it. But back then, you could really go back to the dealer, because they was getting so much money like that, and go buy another car. But then you risk bumping into her again. So the best bet was for them to go find somebody who was working or whatever. But my source is official. I can't believe I'm at the end. Mike Kelly is already on my BET episode, so I'm gonna put his picture up and maybe a small video. And I got a picture of her, but I'm gonna blur her face out, me and her standing next to each other or whatever, because again, I don't cap. Y'all see, I hardly get up here because if I ain't really got nothing to talk about, and I'm not joining in with, you know, like I said before, I don't really consider myself an official YouTuber. I just throw stuff up when I feel like I got something to talk about. But it's so crazy that she said that. Then this was this summer, and now all this stuff is coming out about Puff. But oh my God, my nosy ass gonna call her after the holiday and be like, yo, remember you said, and I'm gonna be like, you know, all the stuff is in the news. It just made me curious. What were the circumstances and of, you know, why you stopped the car, and how did the guy just tell you that? Or maybe Puff told her that too. You know, that's my man. Yeah, we whatever. But yeah, I can't. But yeah, he's definitely bisexual. He's been bisexual for many years, because this lady, she been out in the 80s, the 90s. I forgot when she retired. She retired and then went right back to work because she loved her job so much. But she had to stop Puff in the late 80s, early 90s. So he's been doing this, and it goes back to when I said that someone said the guy from Howard University was like, Puff assaulted him back then. So my thing is, it may not even have anything to do with the record company. It could have started at Mount St. Michael's, the high school that Puff went to in Mount Vernon. He needs to come out. There's so much stuff coming out. Everybody getting called out. Everybody is being called out now. This is like the call out season for everybody. So, you know, people got to, you know, live in their truth. And, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. He definitely should get in trouble for the assaults, you know, that he brought upon people or whatever. But yeah, this was just that little story about him definitely not being bisexual, and the guy saying, that's my boyfriend. And like I said, and I say it again, this particular cop, if you was getting money in Harlem, is only one name that's going to come to everybody's mind. Only one, because she was the only one out here. Agent. Out of these three agencies, CIA, DEA, FED, I don't want to say which one, but like I said, anybody who's watching this from Harlem who is getting money know who I'm talking about. She had the hustlers, the gangsters, the killers under pressure. She did not play. She was more gangster than they was. Facts. And they know I'm not lying. No capping right there. She had them shook. Yeah. Get out your car, give me the keys, and get out of here. Ain't no talk back. No talk back. You just was like, that's what they was like, throwing the keys and stepping. And I was so honored to sit down with her. She's such a sweetheart. But in her heyday, the rundown was crazy. The rundown on these dudes out here was bananas. Yo, I'm sure she still get chills. I mean, I'm sure they still get chills. And I know if they be like, yo, T spoke to her, like she's still around, I'm telling you, it's going to be shocking to see her on camera, because she's on camera giving it up. She's giving it up. She's giving it up. But yeah. Yeah, Puff has a boyfriend. Or he had a boyfriend, allegedly. This is all alleged. Ooh, thank you, Wendy Williams. I learned that from Wendy Williams, too. If y'all read my Harlem Heroine book, allegedly is all through there. I remember Wendy being on Hot 97, and she was like, we have to say allegedly. Like, when you do certain things, you don't even need a lawyer. As long as you say alleged or allegedly, you're good. Because it's all alleged. But what she said, that came from her. And that's what happened. So, yeah. needs to come out because it's too much going on. The creepiness, the white fingernails, you know, whatever he got with his mother. I don't know what he saw. I don't know what he saw. Maybe he saw his mom having relations with men with the nail polish, the white nail polish, and that turned him on or something like that. But I'm sure it's a creepy story behind it, or, you know, a real something that's really significant to why he does what he does. You know, it's definitely something behind it. And oh my God, I hope he just get the helps that he need. Or, you know, you got some people like that that don't even know that they need help. They don't know it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, with Kim with the nail polish, it's like, did you have that grown-ass woman, or did you ask her to engage in those activities that Cassie was in? You know? Did you see your mother with 2 men? I don't know. Because moving to Mount Vernon, going to a Catholic school, his father got killed. I don't know what her profession was, if she worked or anything like that. But whatever it was, she gave him the life that, you know, a good life, I would assume, you know. Mama Combs, Mama Combs. And you see she done got her face done. She done got her body done and all that. Damn. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I'm going to have more on that story because, like I said, after the new year, I'm going to reach out to her and be like, hey, can I ask you something? You know, being that it's all in the news. Remember you said, and I'm going to get the details, hopefully. Y'all pray that I get these details because she's official. Now, she's a reliable source. I don't know what these other people going to be talking about. They reliable sources and they be showing stuff and y'all be believing everything. But she's a reliable source because it was actually told to her and he was right there. Puff was right there. So, yeah. Y'all have a blessed day, night, whatever. And, yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, we gonna get
you were in front of that,
No, say the story.
Oh, are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were in front of that bodega that's they did the movies.
Yeah.
Did the movie on. And you were standing with all this jewelry on, and I walked up to you. I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And you.
She's a magnificent. The queen.